Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello everyone, it's Thursday. We're near to the weekend. I hope you're okay. Neide is at home, smiling. Good to have you all here with us today. And today we will talk about, we are still on book number 1 from the Spirit's book. And we will discuss today the Spirit's hierarchy. So, and if I'm not wrong, this is on question, we start on question 101. And we try to go up to 106. Let's see if we can get there. So good to have you all here. And let's do our initial prayer. So, Neide, you are the brave. Why your connection is good. Let's take advantage of that. Can we do the initial prayer?
Sure. First of all, good evening, everyone. Good to be here again. And let's start. Let's do the first things. If you can close your eyes. If you're not, you can keep them open. Just raise your thoughts to the Master Jesus, to the good spirits. Let's connect ourselves with our mentor, with the high spirituality, the mentors of the Spirit Society of Ireland. Ask them to enlighten us, to guide us through the conversation tonight, that we can receive all these teachings with an open heart and an open mind. God bless. So good.
Okay. Amen. Okay. So, again, if you have any questions about it, write your message in the comment box, and we'll talk. Hey, Leah, how are you, my dear? I hope you're okay in Sweden. Should be cold over there. You know, yeah. She's higher than us, so should be cold. Okay. So today we will just do a kind of recap from last week. Last week we just start to talk about spirit hierarchy. It's important to mention that hierarchy is not something we do have in the spiritual world. There is no hierarchy. It's like military, like soldier, lieutenant, captain, major. No, there is nothing like this. But Kardec, what I'm saying is not Steven's words. It is written here. Kardec explaining this. Kardec, in an educational point, he classified the spirits in these categories for our better understanding. Okay? So there is no hierarchy, nothing. Okay? So this is what we discussed last Thursday. And today, Kardec divide the spirits like in three orders or categories. Okay, and he started talking about the the bottom to the top. So he starts talking about the third order, which is the imperfect spirits. Okay? That place. So, on question 101, he gave a general characteristics. And I think it is easy for us to talk about these imperfect spirits. I'm not saying we fit in this category. Some do, some don't, some is still in a fence. But it's kind of we can talk about these general characteristics easily. Do you agree with that, Neide?
Perfectly. I believe I don't know where exactly we are in this category, but maybe we can identify ourselves during the
Yeah.
when we go through that. But yes, it's much easier to talk about this class of spirits, because, as I said, is the one that I think is more connected to us at the moment. Maybe.
Yeah.
That I think we know very well.
Exactly. So the main description about this category is this order is characterized by the predominance of matter over spirit and by the propensity for evil. I would say, without doubt, we are in this category here. Why? Because we give more values to matter than the spirits, than the spiritual world. So, like, spiritual world is still an unknown, or something we still need to explore. And we are more attached to material things. Better car, better house, better clothes. I need this, I need that, I need to work for this, I need to do this. So we are more connected to the matter if we compare, if we are more connected with the spiritual world. Okay? I'm not saying one have this or other have this. I'm just saying, if we put everybody, these 8 billion people, in a bag, shake, we will have more people connected with the matter than connected with the spiritual world.
And he used some words that is describing most of us. We still have a lot of selfishness, pride, vanity. We still, like, with all these imperfections very clear on us.
Yeah, but we have here, and by the propensity for evil. We are in a world of torments and
expiations.
Atonements and provas de expiação, atonements and
Expiations. I forgot the word. I have to look like.
We are in a world in which we have the prevalence of the evil. So we still have evil, not prevailing, but the evil, they do have a stronger presence in our world. So when we add up this, we let us think we are in this category here. Okay, like Neide said, ignorance, pride, selfishness, and all these passions. It's constant in spirits who are in this third order. So ignorance, we are there, is different from the ignorant when the spirit was created. Simple and ignorant. Ignorance here is in a way of behavior. Okay, pride. Do you know anyone who is prideful? Do you know anyone who is selfishness?
No.
Perhaps we are in different world, Neide. You know,
Yeah.
we are connected. Soon we will have a device with you connect the earth with the spiritual world, and perhaps you are in the spiritual world, I'm in the earth, and we are connected by this device. We don't know, but we still have here, at least on earth, a lot of people full of ignorance, full of pride, full of selfishness. Okay, like we just before we are online, Neide and I were talking about the COVID situation, because here in Ireland the cases are like today is 3,600 cases, but we are having 3,600, and since I don't know 4 weeks we always having 3,000 plus cases, daily cases here. So it's very struggling. The hospitals are busy, all these things, And we said, I said to Neide, we are about 2 years in this situation here. And at the beginning, I remember I was talking to Neide. Oh, I'm sure we will, when all this ends, we will be in a better position. People will be in a better stage. They will be more. They will care about the other. It will be better than today. But 2 years later, unfortunately, I don't see this improvement in mankind, because I'm still seeing the same behavior as we saw 2 years ago. I know we had at the moment of the first lockdown, where the world was in lockdown, we saw a lot of people helping, the fraternity, the solidarity, impose the people behavior at that time, which is good. But this should be to start and stay, not start and finish and end. And that's what happened. So this is one situation which put me to think, yes, we are the third order imperfect spirits. Okay. Also, like selfishness and pride, we are still treating people in the wrong way. We make difference in people because of the religion. We make difference in people because of their sexual option. We make difference in people because of their skin, the color of their skin. So,
And I think now more than ever, not just about all this that you mentioned, but because of if someone has a different opinion that you have, that's enough to start a war between people. Like I have seen many people fighting on the internet about vaccine, about mandates, about some situation, political situation, especially. So
homophobia,
everything,
all these things as well.
yes, it's kind of a big mix now because all this COVID situation become a political situation, and the people are like getting out of the line many times when they start to have
Mhm.
opinion about it, and the people don't respect more the other's opinion. They want to just fight all the time and impose what they think on the others. And I think this is very very. This started a long time ago to be true, much before the COVID, if you think, because in the politics always we have this kind of situations and fights. But with COVID, I think this intensified a little bit more, and you see that there is no more respect for each other. There is no more. There is a kind of a division between people, and should happen exactly like exactly what happened at the beginning. Because as you said on the beginning, when the people start to get together, they help each other and show some compassion and kindness and charity, you know. And but was, as you said, was like just momentaneous. And once the people get used to the situation, they start to forget about this and start to fight again. It's like how many situation like this you have to go through? How many catastrophe? How many pandemics or earthquakes or tsunamis we have to go through till we understand that what we need is to work together to make this world better and not divide them. But it's because we are still with, I think, 99.9% of the people in the planet on the third order of spirits, we're still doing everything wrong in a certain way. Because of course we are learning, of course we are seeing some progress in some ways, but as usually that's something that is not new. But what is bad, what is wrong, and make news, let's say. So we see more bad things, spread quick. A bad news is spread much more quick than a good news. That a good news. That's, I think, we are seeing so much bad things, and the good things are kind of getting suffocated on this big wave of craziness that happen right now. But I think we, if you can, if you have, possibilities to do it, to spread what is good and what is right and what is something to make peace, and not to divide people or to make the things worse. Because it's incredible how the people have this ability to click on the share news that is bad, some bad news or some that they even don't think.
And now we have this fake news, which is
Yes,
worst.
a lot fake news, and then you go just and share because you think that is right, and you didn't stop to think about, should I share? Should this be true? This will help someone. This will make any good or. But unfortunately, 99% of the people don't think about this. They just want to share because they think that's right. Because we are still full of selfishness. We're still full of vanity and pride, and we're still in this situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Another Since I mark here, all spirits who betray an evil thought in their communication may be placed in the third order. So let's do this exercise. Where are your thoughts during your day? You spend like 24 hours, not 24 because let's suppose you sleep 8 hours per night. Okay? Let's assume that. So while you are awake, where are your thoughts? Thinking about good things, connected with higher spirits, connected with superior spirits, or you are connected all the time with lower thoughts, depression, bad connections, you know. Or there is a third one, you are oscillating, you are surfing these waves. Sometimes you are in a bad, sometimes you're in a good, sometimes you're in a bad, sometimes you're in a good, and so on, you know. Thank you, Arminio. Thank you very much for your comments. Thank you. We are in the world of proofs and atonements and proofs. Yeah, I remember the word. So
2 hours later, you were good.
yeah, so we can't. It is difficult. I urge you to do this exercise. Take a watch, a timer, put like 5 minutes, and during these 5 minutes, you will not think about bad things. You always have higher thoughts, love, inspirational. These 5 minutes will looks like it's going to be like 5 hours because you never finish. We cannot hold 5 minutes of good thoughts. And the bad thoughts I'm saying here is not just bad thoughts in terms of suicide or no, it's, oh, she got that and I don't. Oh, she's ugly than me. Oh, she's skinnier than me. Or she's fat than me. She has a better car. He has a better job. I didn't like what he said, or we are assuming things. So all the time you are thinking not in a good way. We are not thinking like, oh, she might need my help. How is she? She's in a very struggling moment now with this COVID. She has the kids. I don't see they're wearing the same clothes. Let me check if they need something, if they need some money, if they are eating well, if they need some clothes, or if they need someone to stay with the kids and let the couple live together and do something together, because it's all the time couple and kids, and a couple need their time alone as well. So we instead of help, we make these things worse. We create a lot of things in our mind, which is not true. And again, where is their thoughts? And Kardec is still right here. They see the joy experienced by the good spirits, a sight that tortures them endlessly, because they experience all the anguish that envy and jealousy can engender. So, They thus truly suffer either from harms they endure or from those they inflicted on others. So, like, it is an example. Sorry, ladies, but when one lady it is with another. Oh, did you see her dress? Oh, she she did some plastic surgery. She did days. Oh, she's so skinny. Oh, she must on diet. It's not like, oh, she's so beautiful. I love her dress. I like her tongue. I like her perfume. No. And in this third class, Kardec, in this third order, one, two, three. In this third order, Kardec created three classes. So it's a subdivision of the third order. Then we have one subdivision called impure spirits. We will have another subdivision called frivolous spirits. And we have a third division or third class called pseudo-wise spirits. Let's talk about the impure spirits. These are inclined to evil and make it the object of all their concerns. So this is on evil mode 24/7. Okay, they spend their time trying to do bad things, to do evil things to someone. I'm not saying just humans. I'm saying this all the spirits. It's every is a class. So
Yeah, that's I think is important.
Sorry.
That's important part that you said now. That is, we have to always remember that when we talk about spirits here, we are not talking just about incarnate or disincarnate, but in general, because we are a spirit as well. So we all are spirits. So we are talking
because
about.
You can say, oh, it's there. It is with the obsessors. No, we have either incarnate and discarnate obsessors. We do have
Right.
both. And you could be an obsessor of someone. Just pay attention to the thoughts I said to you. How is your thoughts? How is your behavior? You could be obsessor of someone and you don't even know you are obsessing someone. You're causing harm to someone. So pay attention, because they say here, incite discord and mistrust. But let's say we are like a radio dial. Okay, so we do have AM and FM waves float in the air here. Okay, and we have the radio dial. When you tune your dial to a certain frequency, you will listen news. If you put another frequency, you listen country music. If you change this, you listen opera. If you change the dial again, you tune into hip hop, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so these impure spirits, they are there. with their lower thoughts, with their lower vibrations. And they will only connect with you if you allow. Remember the dial. In order to listen country music, you need to move on your dial to the country music station. If you want to listen opera, you need to move your dial to the opera station. Opera doesn't happen by chance. Country music doesn't happen by chance. No, you need to seek for that. And this happens here with these spirits. They do have, is an imperfection of them. I don't call this imperfection from them. I just say this is one of the stages of evolution. They will become high evolved spirits. Yes, no doubt about it. Someday. How long? I have no idea. But they are in this path of evolution. Some people skip some lessons because they have not they are smarter, but they do have different view. Others, they need to experience that bad moments, this impure spirit moment. They need that. Am I saying something wrong, Neide?
No.
No.
Right. No. Something
So-
that is interesting on this an observation that I noticed on the 30 order of the spirits is something that they said about that we have the intuition is something, the existence of God. We have this kind of intuitive knowledge of the existence of God, but you don't understand. Most of that even don't accept. Right. So we have. I think it's like something that there is maybe there is something, but I don't want to know, or I'm not understand what it is, so I just don't get involved. That's how I see the connection with God that this third order of spirit has.
Mhm.
Some of them, I think, maybe is afraid because they don't know, they don't understand. So most of the time they are afraid, but they don't follow. Let's say.
Yeah, well, we cannot even blame them. I'm saying this why? Let's say when you get like a kid, 6-year-old, just start the school now, and you want that kid who just started school go and watch a physics, chemistry class. They will not understand. They were a few months ago drawing triangles, painting triangles, knowing the difference between purple, red, blue. They were following the shape, try to find out what the shape, and then you want them to learn about the law of conservation, law of third law of Newton, cause and effect. You want they learn more about chemistry, the inorganic and organic connections. They will not understand. And this is these impure spirits. Let's say they are in a kindergarten. That's why it's difficult to reach them, like a superior spirit, like Jesus or higher evolved spirits, to say, "Hey, don't do it. They even can say don't do it, but they don't understand why. We need to learn why. And where I can prove that. I just remember here 400 question 467. 467 of the Spirit's book. Here. Thank you, Leah. Radio dial and thought analogy. It is, but it is exactly this, my dear. Everything it is with you. And I pay attention, we're gonna read it here. Question 467. Kardec asked to the spirits, can we escape the influence of spirits who incite us to evil? Can we escape the influence of spirits who incite us to evil? Spirits answer, yes, because they only attach themselves to those who solicit them with their desires or attract them through their thoughts. Remember the dial? Remember the dial? And then, what more? 459. And then Kardec asked, do spirits have any influence on our thoughts and actions? Answer, in this regard, their influence is much greater than you would believe, for very frequently it is they who drive you.
Then is a good, and then the good question.
This scare me. For very frequently, it is they who drive you. And why they are driving me or you or many other people? Because we are tuned to the wrong station. Our thoughts are in the wrong station. Our thoughts are somewhere not where should be. That's why at the beginning when I said, do the exercise, spend 5 minutes thinking about good things, you can't do it. You can do it for like 1 or 2 minutes. On the 30 minute, you will think of the bills you have to pay tomorrow, what I'm gonna eat. When I finish these 5 minutes, I want to make a ham sandwich or a cheese sandwich. I need to see that show. I need to reply to that email. I need to sleep. I need to take a shower. What clothes I'm gonna wear tomorrow? So you, after the second minute, you will think a lot of all these things. And believe me, I tried this to me. I tried not once, many times. But let's keep going here in our questions. On question 469, by what means can we neutralize the influence of evil spirits? So, on question 467, we learned that we can tune with them. On question 459, we learned most of the times they are driving us. So, question 469, can we stop this? Can we seize this influence in my life and Let me be myself at least for once, please. The spirits answer, by doing good and placing all your trust in God, you repel the influence of inferior spirits and you destroy the dominion they wish to establish over you. Guard yourselves against listening to the suggestions of spirits who stimulate evil thoughts in your mind, those who provoke disagreement and elicit in you any evil passion. Distrust particularly those spirits who flatter your pride, for in so doing, they attack you at your weakest point. That is why Jesus teaches you to recite in the Lord's Prayer, Lord, do not let us fall into temptation, but deliver us from evil. You are the only one who knows you. And you know, if you do not know, it's better you pay attention yourself. When is your thought, when is not your thought? When it's not your thought, and you recognize it's not your thought, just change the tune. Because these impure spirits, they are in this level. They only harm you, influence you, connect with you if you are there. If you go a little bit up, they will still they can't go up. They will still be here. But if you go down, you will connect with them again. This proves to us how easy is to extinguish the obsession, these bad thoughts. Technically, it's easy. But doing it is another story. I said too much, Neide. Say something.
No, you're going good. You're doing good. I'm enjoying to see you talk. That's why we say that we have to watch and pray, but it's not watch it like all the time, like be crazy and whatever, but observe ourselves, watch our thoughts, as I said, analyze our thought, analyze the mood that you are having. If you feel that you are get yourself in too many bad thoughts and in too many bad energy, watch yourself, analyze what's happening for you, how what are you think about it during the day, and try to change the channel. I say try to listen a good music to put you up, try to listen a good program to put your mood up, or read a good book. For those, for example, who have do like the Spiritism, there is a lot of good books, good Spiritist books that you can read. There is a lot of channels on YouTube that you can listen, speak, a talk, and to kind of change your symphony, to change this channel. Don't keep feed these thoughts, that you are having. If you are having like too many bad thoughts, too many oscillation of mood, don't feed the bad ones. Feed the good ones. That you can change the symphony, that you can go a little bit up, as Stevan said, to not getting to broke this connection, because as the Spiritist teachings tell us, we are connecting, and the both worlds are connected all the time. So, and because we still in a lower class of spirits, let's say, because we still with so many attachment to the material things, we attract them. We attract the others who are on the other side. So we have to be aware of this. If you have a little bit knowledge about the Spiritist word or the spirit word, we have to be in mind that we are surrounded with them all the time. We are immersed in the same word, but in different. We are in the same world, but in different dimension. But we still connect. We still connected all the time. So we have to watch all the time for this, because it's easy to go on the bad connection. Let's say it's good to turn your radio just in one to deal your radio just to one station and leave that for the all day. You know, it's very easy to do this. So we have to observe our thought during the day. If something is bother us, of course, problems, we all have problems, but if you get immersed in our problems all the time, we are going to just attract those who are in the low vibration, because we will be the same vibration, because we just think about problems and bad thoughts all the time. We have to think about how to change this. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes our problem is quite big, but we have to, at least, as Stevan said, try to change the vibration at least for a few minutes. And then you things you get better. And maybe you can find a solution for our problem. So I think this is how what we can do, and what the Spiritists teach us to do. Change the vibration. Put yourself a little bit up to cut the vibration with the lower ones. Because if you keep the vibration, like, we're gonna just go down and down and down and down all the time. And the idea is to go up, not down. We have to elevate ourselves, not throw ourselves on the lower board, let's say.
Yeah, I can give you an example of myself. I do analysis. I'm kind of data analyst, and this is my profession right now. And I see a lot of equations, formulas every day, codings every day. And sometimes I spend like hours trying to find a solution, how to do something, or how to turn something in a bar chart, or in a radar type chart, or something like this. And I'm not getting. At certain point, I just say, okay, I need to get out of here. I leave my laptop and I go down. I stay 5 minutes with my daughters. Sometimes I go to talk my wife, and boom, it's like all the solution come up to my mind. So and I come to, and then I have to run here to the computer. I need to write. I need to do this, and it works. So I spend hours looking here, and at the moment when I disconnected from that problem, in, I don't know, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, sometimes a little bit more, but when I'm not connected here, looking here, the solution come up to my mind right away. And this is what we need to do. I love when Neide said, you're feeling depressed, call your friend, go out. Oh, but I don't. Go out, ring your friend, hey, please take me out of here. Where? Somewhere. Just, I'm not having good thoughts. I'm not having good feelings. I need to change. I need to see people. I need to go somewhere. Be honest with your friend. I doubt someone say, "Oh, I can't today. Sorry, my lady, dear. I cannot." No, they will help you. Perhaps they can say, "Oh, we cannot go anywhere, but come to my home. I go and pick you up, and you stay here in my home with me. Let's watch a movie. Let's go to the cinema. Let's go to the theater." But we need to do something. Yeah.
That's right. I think the first step is recognize this point, these points. And sometimes when we start to recognize and we think, I should call someone, or I should do this, or I should. For most of the times, sometimes pride, you say, no, don't do this. No, don't do. We will see some, let's say, some points that you try to take you to do that. Because this pride, or because you are ashamed, or because you don't want to bother, or because you think, well, what the other you think about it, and all these thoughts will come to your mind. But it's exactly what has happened, because they don't want you to get off from that situation, because you are fit then, and they are fit from you. So it's just this connection for them is useful. So they don't want you to get off from the situation. That's why you have to overcome your pride, your thoughts, and do something, change the situation. And sometimes a little bit hard, because they want you to stay there. So they want to put thoughts on your heads, or they want to whisper in your ears, and try to involve you in this situation to not move on, because they are happy there. That is exactly why you have to fight this to break this chain, to break this connection.
Yeah. And one last to finalize today, one last comment here. At the bottom of the end of the question 102, Kardec says that those spirits, which spirits, this impure spirit, they are scourge to mankind, no matter a person's social position. So this happens with if you're rich or if you're poor. Doesn't matter. Remember, tune. If the rich guy always tune with higher spirits, he will always have higher thoughts, higher actions. If a poor guy always have a good thoughts, they will have a good inspiration, good things. So doesn't matter your social position, which matter here is where is your radio dial. Tell me where is your radio dial. I will tell you who you are. No, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not that this, but mainly is that. Okay.
Very well.
Okay. Good discussion today. Next Thursday, we talk more about this third order, because we still have 2 classes to discuss. Yes, we just have like 4 minutes. That is not enough time to start to talk about it. Yeah. If you have any questions, please let us know. Good. So let me do the the final prayer. So let's once again raise up our thoughts, be thankful for this moment of learning, of discussion, and connection with superior spirits. Ask them to enlighten ourselves. Ask them to help us to tune ourselves within their correct station. May these good vibrations reach out to our brothers and sisters who are in the hospitals, who are suffering from depression, who are with suicidal thoughts. May this prayer reach you and your family. So be it. Amen. Okie dokie.
Good.
So, no questions, Neide. So,
Everybody's very quiet today.
yes, they're very quiet today. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for your time. Sunday's talk it is with Juliana, and I will see you next Tuesday. Okay. Thank you, Neide, for your time and your partnership with me here. Thank you very much. See you
Thank you,
guys.
Stevan.
Have a nice
Bye, guys.
evening and enjoyable weekend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Leah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.